I'm Winstina. I'm a WordCamp US 2022 organizer on the programming team, a WordPress New York City meetup co-organizer. I led WordCamp New York City in 2018. I'm a core contributor and a speaker. Since April, the WordPress community has expressed tremendous support for my call to action to sponsor underrepresented minority WordCamp speakers by removing the financial burden of their travel and lodging expenses. But what inspired my call? Earlier this year, WordCamp Europe faced backlash on Twitter about the lack of diverse representation on its 2022 organizing team. Things got heated. But if we're honest, lack of diverse representation isn't WordCamp Europe specific. My take on it is that the WordPress community and its programming mirrors many societies that grapple with the full participation of all groups beyond the dominant group. Contributors forego participation in community events due to income limitations. While others miss the mark with full inclusion, I believe the WordPress community can rise to the occasion. The WordCamp EU conversation on diversity and inclusion moved from Twitter to Slack communities. A blog post was published on Make WordPress about ways to increase underrepresented group participation in community programming. And something aligned in me during these conversations, and I wrote this call to action on my blog. I think the WordPress mission to democratize publishing is quite possibly realizing something more. The philosophy behind WordPress and its 4 freedoms may be realizing a 5th freedom. The freedom to experience a thriving community truly open to everyone through sharing of information about the WordPress open source project at community events. A realization of a 5th freedom would transcend barriers that preclude the inclusion of individuals who want to participate in community event programming but cannot or do not. Do new community members know all the ways community involvement offers personal, professional, and business fulfillment? Or anticipate the financial costs to speak at WordCamps that require travel and lodging? Did the co-founders Matt Mullenweg and Mike Little know that together they would create and sustain the WordPress open source project? Did Mike know his presence speaks to how underrepresented minority groups redefine open source software? Did Matt know that he would be a fierce advocate of the 4 freedoms and nurture a community team that supports the hard work of community organizers, sponsors, and affinity groups stretching boundaries for diversity and full inclusion? What I know is this. Together, we can assist our open source community with its mission to democratize publishing and reducing barriers to the full inclusion of underrepresented minority groups, speakers who want to participate in WordPress programming. Underrepresented speakers come from around the world. They are members of minority groups who experience financial disparity, limiting their full participation due to their racial, ethnic, gender, LGBTQ identity, their religion, their national origin, or perceived divergent physical and cognitive characteristics. Together, we can remove the financial burden of travel and lodging expenses that keeps these speakers from being full participants in WordPress programming. I invite you to join me and my partners in the WordPress ecosystem: GoDaddy, PostStatus, Yoast, Master WP, Gravity Forms, Paid Membership Pro, and Weglot, in bringing this support to underrepresented speakers at WordCamps around the world. Register your interest at supportinclusionintech.com.